Yo, check it. Sun sinking low. Street lights start to glow. I'm feeling so electric. Gotta let the whole world know. Listen close. Here's how it goes. Yeah. Vibing, vibing. Yeah, that's all I do. Vibing, vibing. With me and my crew. We just vibing, vibing. Is that okay with you?
Peace, peace, peace,
Vibing,
peace. Mic check.
vibing.
Let me turn that all the way off. All right, I'm gonna go down my bullet points real quick. This is a quick little live to keep me in the algorithm. It is unapologetically QI, unapologetically entering the build. So, since people wanna they like attention whether bad or good, they can't stand since Lemon can't stand when the attention is not on him, but then he's like, oh, I gotta carry the sector, blah, blah, blah. Because when the attention is not all on Lemon, he goes from panel to panel to panel to bring the attention and the focus back to him so he can clog it. And that's so that he stays on top. So I just need y'all to pay attention to game. It's a manipulative fashion. Then he's not even getting paid. But let me go with some bullet points of things that y'all may have missed. Okay, so the first thing is on yesterday, there was a gentleman or a man by the name of Shaka Zulu, right? Okay, now y'all know how Lemon is always saying that nobody gets. Let me go back in the past a little bit. He let 7 stars get jumped by a lot of the Mo3 people. And he's always saying that he never gives any protection on his panel. However, last night, somebody by the name of Shaka Zulu, I've seen Shaka Zulu in multiple sectors, the black sector and the Mo3 sector. I believe he's from the black sector, although he says, just like they always do, I'm not from a sector. But I've seen him in both sectors. But at any rate, um, Lemon Diva, I guess he said something about Diva. Diva jumped on his top. Shaka hit the link. They was dogging him out for being Haitian, blah blah blah. Her and Hershey. And Lemon defended him. It was a weak defense, but Lemon called himself defending him. So today, tonight, everybody was asking, like Lemon, what made you defend him? Because Lemon's thing is, especially when it's women get jumped or women, it doesn't matter if a man is jumping a woman or whatever. Lemon never comes. It doesn't matter if it's moderators, anybody. If it's a man, Lemon never defends them. He only defends men. So he defended Shaka, and they asked, "Why did you defend him?" And basically he gaslighted or whatever. But this same Shaka dude said that he believes that Lemon is schizophrenic. He said that Lemon does not. He didn't need any defense because he's a man. Shaka says it's weird that he defended him, and it's weird that he's mad because come to find out, because at first Lemon was like, "Oh, I don't know, Shaka," but come to find out, they've had multiple discussions in Discord. So that's T. Lemon, this guy Shaka is from Lemon's Discord. Lemon defended him. Shaka's like, "Why are you crying like that? That's weird. That's yag." Um, because I don't take this app that seriously. And Lemon got in his feelings. So Lemon began to cry today about Shaka. So Lemon's in his feeds about Shaka. All right, now Lemon's also in his feeds and still crying over Sour Patch. Sour Patch hit Pizza's link today. Sour Patch won. She aired Lemon all the way out. Sour Patch, just like I agree that Lemon, y'all have to watch him. He stalks Krista from sector to sector. He jumps on panels and he tries to belittle her in front of all of her new men friends or her men friends. He can't stop talking about Clyde and he can't stop talking about Sour Patch. Lemon is a certified born stalker. I believe he's a self-admitted narcissist, but I'm starting to agree with Shaka. I do believe that Lemon is also a schizophrenic. Yeah, I think he had or schizoaffective. I do believe he has some of those tendencies. However, I'm not a doctor or anything, but when Shaka said that, the light bulb came on. And so, I went to handy dandy Google, and I was like, what does, being what does narcissism and schizophrenia look like? And bam, there it was. The light bulb. It looks like lemon. But Sour Patch did her big one. And Lemon also, Ken also said that Lemon has a crush on Honest Rowe. He said that Lemon used to vent, like behind the scenes about, how Rose smells good and how he likes Rose hair. And we all see that, whenever Rose on the panel, Lemon lights up, and, Lemon also protects Honest Rowe. And so Ken, like on Pizza's panel, said that, like Lemon sort of admitted behind the scenes that he sort of has a crush on Honest Rowe. So Lemon has a crush on Honest Rowe. And the biggest thing is, I want y'all to notice, I told y'all all these men work together because Ken's on his way back. Because Sour Patch exposed how, Lemon said that Ken was calling Lemon behind the scenes. And and Ken said he was. And I told y'all. And he said that Ken is upset because they have the men's council. Y'all remember the men's council with Malik, Resto, Binary, Envy. It's still in effect. They meet somewhere offline, maybe in Envy's virtual office at 3 o'clock in the morning or something, but they meet somewhere. And the whole objective is to take over the sector where they get all the numbers. Notice that the only people that Lemon promotes, like he was promoting this guy, Shaka Zulu's channel, and he just met him, and basically Lady Nika and Face Yaya had to get up there and tell him stop doing that, because that's what he does. Anytime these men come in, he promotes their channel, gives them the blueprint, tell them where to go, and then the next thing you know, they're on, and then they're coming after him. But they don't stay mad at each other. You know how men are. They don't, and as long as they like to incite women fights, because if women work together, we'd be powerful, and they could not, there's no way that they could, no way they could infiltrate, or no way that they could even do any harm or damage or use any women if women work together. So they like to keep women divided and conquered. So, that's the gist of their thing. But then I want to talk about Lemon's Olivia Pope. Now y'all see that Binary. I noticed that Binary, he's always coming to Lemon's defense. And I'm like, you got that story wrong. No matter who it is, whether it's Dragon, Sour Patch, TWSO, whomever, whatever woman has a problem and exposes Lemons for some of his bad behavior, here comes the Olivia Pope of Lemon. It's Binary. And then Binary, he really gets wet in his britches when he's degrading and dogging out women over there. We all notice that he's a very toxic misogynist, very toxic. And I notice how he's a fan of other toxic misogynists. And I'm not gonna call any names, but y'all know who I'm talking about. So I just want y'all to pay attention to the plays that's taking place. I want y'all, and that's the whole reason for this live. To put them gems out there. I want y'all to notice the patterns of behavior, especially with Lemon, a lion Lemon. Like I said, I wish I could, see his diagnosis, because I'm starting to believe, like what Shaka was saying, because there is some, a little schizophrenia, traits of schizophrenia or behavior schizophrenia up in there. But that's all that I want to say. Um, and they also want to put all of the people in the beef sector on a panel, because once again, this is another attempt for divide and conquer. All the people who have a problem on some man's panel, and let them, like go at it to further divide the beef sector. Because one of the reasons why the beef sector is vulnerable is because old beefs, and there was never any conflict resolved. So they want to heighten that by putting all of the women pretty much who have a problem with each other on one panel, and and pretty much so they'll have content, that woman degrading, woman bashing content, and they'll get ahead because as long as women are fighting each other, women are not supporting each other, and they keep top numbers and they keep the money. So that's why they hate women empowerment. But that's all that I have to say. This was just a quick little, like I said, basically to keep me in the algorithm, so I don't have to start all over. And just to point out like certain little things that, like I've noticed or whatever along the way. Nothing major has happened. It's boring. Because we don't have any, content creators on the loose. And I don't consider this as content. I just consider this as me telling you what I've observed throughout the day. But anyway, it's unapologetically QI exiting the building. Peace, love to everyone. Smash that like, share, subscribe so I can bring forth. Oh, yeah. Tomorrow I am going to do some real content. Y'all just, stay tuned. I've been sort of like trying to do the research so that I could bring you something of importance tomorrow. So stay tuned. Peace, love, hair grease, and all that good stuff. And I'm out.